Oh. All right, guys, here we go. Choice Inc. Modified Tour race number 2 tonight on Wednesday. We're getting it done here at North Wilkesboro. Out front, your pole setter, Mr. Valentine himself, celebrating the holiday this week, getting it done on the pole. On the outside of him, you got Chris Jones out of Australia. Next row, on the backside of him, the 30 of Derek Sellers out of Alabama. On the inside of him, he's got Billy Van Meter and that 23 machine for Chaos Motorsports. Joshua Divers right behind his teammate Derek Sellers. Below him, you got Noah Schaefer out there in the 21 machine. Jordan making an appearance tonight in the 17. Nick in that 94 Yankee machine, finding himself mid-pack here in the 8th spot. Adam Herr in the 9 for Choice Inc. Keith back there in the 10. Rick Kelly in the 11th spot in the 32 for Chaos Motorsports. Brad Carpenter in that 31 machine, looking good back there in the 12th spot. And Anthony Monroe rounding out your field here in the 13th spot. How's this field looking for you tonight, Smolden?
It's definitely a stacked field, but I'd hate to be starting mid-pack, that's for sure. It seems to be a dangerous spot. A lot of cars in front of you, one mistake can definitely wrap up most of you. So it's going to be interesting. There's some really fast guys, and you got some really fast guys mid-pack. So I'm looking forward to this. 50 laps here. That's a long race, so should be a good one.
50 laps, long race. They do have a fast repair to use and an extra set of tires. And like I said, we're going to have some fun here, 50 laps. And get your predictions on cautions if you guys want to throw them in the chat. We'll hear what you got. But we're getting ready to go green flag. Here we go. And we're off and racing. Everybody making it through safely there. 3 wide in the back already as these boys are getting antsy. The 21 getting into the 51. They're able to save it. Man, I tell you what, you do not want to be in the back of these guys. Man.
You do not want to be 3 wide. I tell
you, look at one flipping over upside down. Let's see what they're going to bring out the caution here, man. Woo. Yeah, we're already starting them off strong here, boys. All right. These guys are coming in hot here. They're working their way in there. Boom. Let's bring up the TV cam here and look at the blimp size here. Let's bring up the blimp. All right, that one's going to be on the 82 of Anthony Monroe as he was coming down. Looks like he was trying to dodge him, but he didn't see that Rick Kelly was down there. All right, that one's going to be on the 82 with Anthony Monroe. You came down. I knew you were trying to avoid the 51, but you got to watch who's down there. You had a car down low, and you smacked him damn near into the pits. So that's going to be on Anthony Monroe, first one of the night. All right, bringing it out. Move to the end of the line. Boom type deal right there. Unfortunate for him. You hate to see it, but we're under caution already here early, Smolden.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to take too long once I seen him go 3 wide, and then just watching the replay there, Anthony try forcing it 4 wide. That is impossible to do here in these cars at any kind of speed.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, once we went to that, like I said, Anthony Monroe looked like he was trying to dodge that car up there, which he did the right thing by not ass-packing somebody. But you always got to make sure you're clear before you can dip down low. And Rick Kelly, victim down there on the bottom side. So unfortunate for Rick and some of those drivers in the back. But looked like a lot of guys were able to check up. Not too many torn-up race cars in the first wreck here tonight.
No, I think Rick will be all right after that, too. I mean, he got a little rub in there, but nothing too crazy, so... I think Anthony took the grunt of that and pushed him up wide or pushed him up high, and then obviously, we've seen the carnage after that. But I think Rick Kelly would be able to bounce back from that.
All right, here we go. One more time by. The lights will go off the pace car, and we're going to let them loose here and see if we can get some laps in that. I think that one might have been the jitters right there is what we're going to call that. Once I saw them boys go 4 wide in the back, I'm like, oh, boy, this is not going to go good.
No, at that point, you're better off just putting me out there to wreck the field, right? So
absolutely, and I believe we did see Adam Herr upside down. He was able to get back on his wheels, but that car was completely off the ground.
Go big or go home, right?
Yeah, he was definitely giving it. He's like, hey, if the boss can't go airborne tonight, I will. I got him covered.
Keep it within the team, right? Yeah, keep it within the team.
All right, lights are off the pace car. He's getting ready to dip in this time by. It's going to be Valentine's Jones front row. Second row is going to be Sellers and Van Meter and Divers rounding out your top 5 here. So it's going to get interesting quick as these boys are getting ready to hit the restart zone.
Most definitely. And quietly moving towards the front is Nick. So it should be interesting to watch him in the next few 10 laps or so. See how much more you can move up.
Yes, he's approaching his way through the field right now. Like I said, he hasn't had to drive through any kind of traffic in this league at all since he's joined. So to be back there mid-pack as he tries to fight his way to the front, as he's got Joshua Divers down low right now. Nick on the high side. He's got Derek Sellers in front of him as Chris Jones into the 2 spot. Billy Van Meter in the 2, Valentine up to the 1 spot. And we'll keep an eye here on this battle with the 57 and the 94 of Nick out here.
So this looks a lot better here. Single file for the most of them. Got a couple guys doing 2 wide, but nothing too crazy. This is probably how the beginning of the race needed to start, but those guys in the back got antsy real quick. So be nice if we could get some green flag racing in here.
Yeah, it's the fear of going a lap down, I think. You know, everybody wants to be in the back. Everybody wants to charge to the front. And like I tell these guys week in and week out, when you're racing in the league, man, you always want to start up front. You never want to qualify or put yourself in the back because it's just harmful back there. Not that the guys can't drive. It's just that everybody's fighting to get to the front. And it's more impatient back there. As you see Rick right here get into the backside of the 21, it's move or get over, or I got to get to the front type of situation with these guys in the back of the packs.
Yeah, I think that's with any race league, right? And it's just the feeling of I got to make a move now, or I'm just gonna sit back here and eventually get lapped. So it's racing mentality. Unfortunately, it happens, but that's usually where the wrecks are at, though.
Got one up on the high side there. That's Derek Sellers. Getting turned around here. Let's bring up the instant replay here. Pulled it up very quickly. All right. Boom. Let's bring up the blimp cam here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Boom.
Looks like you got a little love tap.
Yeah, you definitely got a little love tap there. That love tap is coming from Keith in the 55, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be Keith on the 55, giving a love tap to Sellers there. Going to get yourself an EOL. First one of the night, young man. All right, let's hand it to him. Boom. Getting into him there, and yeah, that's, you hate to see it right there. Getting him to tap, and he's not able to hold on to it at all. Sellers not. So unfortunate break for those guys as Keith's going to find himself waiting for everybody to pass him here. Second caution of the night. Surprising, Smolden?
No, definitely not. But when you give someone a love tap like that, you're supposed to buy them some flowers and maybe a steak before you give them the old spanking, so. Maybe next time, but yeah, it's racing.
It definitely is racing. So right now you got Valentine up front. Nick's charging up. He's already up 4 spots. Big mover of the races. He's sitting in the 4 spot early, Smolden.
Yeah, he's making some moves. Like I said, that first caution came out. I didn't quite really realize how many positions he'd already made up just in the few laps that we ran. But obviously we've seen that he was making some moves, and he's put himself in 4th spot, and well, we know where he's trying to get to, and let's see if these guys in front of him can hold him off at this point.
Absolutely. We got Joshua Divers into the pits right now. Keith down there in the pits. Some guys getting some service done. A couple different strategies for some of these boys, but like I said, they're trying to make their way up to the front here. Lights are off the pace cars, so they're getting ready to go. He just came out of a closed pit, I believe. We'll see.
It looks pretty closed to me, I would imagine.
That's definitely going to be a closed pit. But maybe it wasn't closed. Maybe it wasn't closed. We'll see what happens. He'll be calling for a black flag cleared.
Well, he was going to get a UL anyways, right?
Yeah.
Or start at the end. So.
Yep. So here we go. Let's see what these boys got. The pace cars ready to pull in. Valentine, Van Meter, Jones, Nick, and Noah. Now your new top 5 as we get ready to go green for the 3rd time here tonight, Smolden.
Let's do it.
The green flag is in the air. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Oh, let's go racing, boys, and please be nice to each other.
Oh, man. Quick caution.
Quick caution here. Let's wind it out. And that one's going to be on Derek Sellers. That one's going to be on Derek Sellers. First one of the night there on the 30 machine, getting the 82 lapped around there. Boom. Gets into him there. Oh, man. Hate to see it, but like I said, it goes back to the factor of gotta be patient with these boys.
Big time. You got to know there's cars on the outside here, too. You got to give him a little bit of room, and he definitely floated up a little bit higher than probably where he should have been. So, unfortunate, but hey, life goes on. We'll get back at it.
Absolutely. 3rd caution of the night as these boys are cycling them through here. These wise men, I tell you, they're keep them going. We're 19 of 50 in the books here, and we've only won a couple green flag laps, Mullen.
Yeah, who hates this is probably Valentine, to be honest. He was putting in some good laps up there, and it's just allowing these guys to kind of save tires a little bit, be able to make a hard push here at the end. So, unfortunate for him, but obviously he's still up front, so he can't be too mad about it.
No, the guys up front, your top 5 guys are like, hey, we don't mind these cautions, man. We're collecting points up here. You know what I mean? It's fine for them. It's the guys in the back that you're looking at, like Divers, Carpenter, Rick, now Sellers back there that want to get up to the front and find themselves, a podium spot or at least a top 5 here tonight. But like I said, cautions breed cautions, and we're seeing that early with Josh going into the pits and Sellers right now. These guys are taking advantage of it.
They're definitely leaning on one another just a little too much, I think, for how early it is in the race. But maybe they'll clean it up. Only time will tell here.
Yeah, exactly. But like I said, a lot of these guys already got one shot underneath the belt, so one more and they are out of here. We'll see what's going to happen here. Once you get that first EOL, that second one, man, you don't want to get it because it does. It puts you on the trailer and you're sitting there and you're waiting and you're wondering what it could have been like if you didn't do it.
Most definitely. It always hurts sitting in the trailer watching the rest of the field go around. So.
All right, here we go. We got them lined back up and ready to go. Valentine and Van Meter. And it's going to be Jones, Nick, and Noah, your top 5 still as we get ready to go green here for the 4th time tonight in the Choice Inc. Modified Tour at North Wilkesboro. And the lights are off. You ready, Smolden?
I am ready. Let's do this.
All right, let's see if we can get some laps in here.
Josh, come low. I get a black flag. Good. Come low. Get a black flag.
These boys try to get it figured out again. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. You got that black flag for exiting an unsafe pit entrance. We're leaving a closed pit. And we called it, didn't we, early?
Yes, we did.
Ooh, the 84 getting all kinds of loose.
Black clear?
For what?
Keith didn't go on the restart, and I got black flag for passing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I told him to go low because I get a black flag. I'm sorry, I didn't give you a black flag for it.
All right, that's taken care of. That's good. You guys are squared away as right now Valentine is your leader. Billy Van Meter and Nick running side by side right now, 2nd and 3rd place, going door to door. Both white cars. Look at them go. The 94, the Yankee machine, holding down to the bottom spot as he tries to drive back up there to get to his teammate, Mr. Valentine. These boys are racing hard right now. You're watching your 2nd and 3rd place driver. You had a lap car down at the bottom of the track as he's trying to make his way around. We're green flag here, Smolden, looking good right now.
It's looking real good. The cream of the crop is going to the front here, so it's fun to watch these guys. Hopefully we can stay green and really be able to watch these guys and they can show off their talent to us for sure.
Yeah, as Nick right now is working his way up to Valentine. Van Meter trying to hold on to him here. Van Meter's got Adam Herr right behind him in that Choice Inc. machine, and there's Chris Jones pushing him. That's his teammate. Noah Schaefer back there at the 21, and we're green through at least the last 6 laps. Looking great. Carpenter trying to find his way up through the field right now, currently in the 8th spot. Normally a front runner here tonight, Smolden.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Adam must have got some fresh tires or something. Looks like he was in the pits a couple laps ago, but we'll see with the new tires if he's able to keep up. But these guys up front here, the top 3 at least, they're bad asses when it comes to anything behind the wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. Valentine, Nick, and Van Meter, some of the fastest guys that we got out here, especially in the Tour mod, and they're putting on a show up here with the top 3. Adam Herr just looking to hang on, maybe, hoping maybe an accident happens up there, and him and Jones can slide up there and get themselves in the podium. But right now, it's these 3 boys going at it up front.
Well, if history tells us anything, there's not a chance that this thing goes green for the rest of it, right? So that strategy might work out for him. We'll see, though. Only time will tell.
And watching some of the battles on the track, guys are kind of spread out, nothing too much carnage out here. So we may see a good stint of green flag action as Billy is working that 2 spot right now. But Joshua Divers in the 57 just getting past Anthony Monroe. So we'll keep the cameras up here on the front. Valentine still with the big lead. Nick is his teammate right behind him. And Billy Van Meter just trying to hang on for the ride here as Adam Herr falling further back.
Yeah, it's a tough challenge to keep up with these guys here. So I think a 4th place for him he'd be happy with, but you You're just waiting for maybe a mistake with the top two being teammates. Obviously, they usually try staying off of each other. Obviously, we've seen some teammates run into one another earlier today, but that was a mistake. I don't think we're gonna see that same mistake out of these two up front, though.
No, absolutely not. You guys seen these, Nick and Valentine, man. They were very good together out here. Good little duo racing out here. But like I said, Van Meter's holding on, but he looks like he may be losing ground to Nick at the moment. He's dropping back a little bit at a time here.
A little bit. And none of us are used to seeing Van Meter fall back like he is right now, but just shows you how good these two up front are.
Yeah, it's definitely the cream of the crop up to the front. Like I said, the league has definitely developed some great drivers out here. Guys joining like Valentine, Nick, Van Meter, all these guys showing up and racing and putting on a show every freaking night, Monday through Thursday. And it goes to show you, man, we got some of the good drivers out here racing with us.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to watch, and appreciate you having me back up here in the booth. And glad I'm not out on the track for this one, but one of these days I might learn how to run these things, but...
Hey, one of these days you might. But Nick right now, big mover of the race. He's up 6 spots, and Adam's right behind him, though, man. Adam up 5 spots tonight. So Adam, one of the best performing looking Choice Inc. machines out there tonight. Adam Herr out of Michigan. A little bit about him there, Smolden.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's putting in a good showing. Him and Jones looks like they settled in that, 4 and 5 spot, and just trying to hold on to it and hoping for a mistake out of the top 3 guys, and they put themselves in a position where they might be able to get on the podium. So,
yeah, we'll find out exactly what's happening right now. But these boys are running green flag. We're going to have 12 to go. Valentine right now trying to hold off Nick, and Nick's not going to be too patient with him. Nick's going to want this win. I mean, the guy's got 7,000 I rating. He's not just going to slouch over and say, hey, I'm going to settle for second. I think if it comes to pushing and shoving, he's going to get him out of the way, and he's going to take the win here.
Yeah, it definitely looks like he started to push there that last lap. Maybe he got a little loose and allowed Valentine to get a little bit of breathing room again, but also bragging rights on his own end to say that he qualified like and then be able to make it through the Conti and then start in mid-pack and then work his way all the way up for potentially a win. So that's huge. And yeah, that 7,000 I rating, that just doesn't grow overnight. That is multiple races over years and years of practice. So he knows exactly what he's doing out here.
Yeah, and right now we're looking at the guys with the I rating. Valentine with 5,130, and Nick right behind him 7,220, and then you got guys in here with 4,000, 3,000. So I mean, the talent's there. These guys are putting it all together on the track. As you've seen, we have a couple early hiccups, but man, the racing's been great ever since. As Chris Jones makes a pass to the 4 spot, Adam Herr dropped back to the 5, Smolden.
Yeah, it looks like he's running out of talent a little bit here. It looks like some cars behind him are starting to catch him and get a little impatient. Maybe he's holding him up a little bit, but still not a bad race out of Adam. And I do owe Valentine probably a little love. He's no slouch with a 5.1 thousand I rating either, right? These guys, it's unbelievable how large they got these I ratings here. It's crazy.
Yeah, damn near 15,000 I rating combined with your top 3 drivers right here in the front. That's insane to hear and see on the track.
Most definitely. I don't even think I know that many people on iRacing to equal what they have in the top 3 here. So.
Yeah, it's quite the show you're seeing here. But right now, your top 3, man, look at it go. Put a blanket on your top 3 with 5 laps to go here at North Wilkesboro. It's going to be anybody's race, and who's going to take it? Billy Van Meter in the 3 spot, Nick in the 2, and Valentine is leading it here. Man, what a race up front, Smolden.
This is some fun racing right here. This is what we waited all night for, and they're giving it to us here. So they're pushing now. It almost feels like Van Meter might have been sitting back a little bit and saving some tires, knowing that these two were just going to race it out to the end and pushing himself. So
he's pitting. I'm hearing he's pitting. Valentine has to pit.
Wow.
Valentine has to pit. Oh my God.
That is tough.
Oh, a couple guys are pitting in. We have pit strategies. Brad Carpenter has to pit it in. Oh my God, that just changed the game right now. Nick is your leader.
Game changer.
Billy Van Meter. Oh my God, Chris Jones back there in the 3 spot. We got guys that had to pit. I could not believe he had to pit underneath that. But I don't think these guys really thought it was going to go green all the way through, Smolden.
I don't believe so either, and I'm wondering maybe that's what Van Meter was doing, and that's why he was falling behind a little bit. But I don't see where you can make up 5 laps worth of fuel. But that's why I'm up here in the booth, and that's why these guys are out on the track, right?
And you're seeing it right here. White flag in the air for Nick out there in the 94s. He's going to bring it around one more time. Billy Van Meter back there in the 2 spot. Jones hold on to the 3. Adam back there in the 4. 5 is Noah right now as we watch Nick come around the final turn here at North Wilkesboro in the Choice Inc. Modified Tour. He's going to win it. Nick in the 94. Van Meter back there in the 23. And Chris Jones rounds out your top 3 here at North Wilkesboro.